Album and Beer Club.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Album and Beer Club.
Yes, and today we are talking about a classic rock album, Appetite for Destruction by Guns N' Roses.
Guns N' Roses' debut album, and we're hungry for this.
Yes,
as they were. They had an appetite to mess everything up. Right. So yeah, this come out in, when was it, 1980?
1987?
1987.
Yep.
And that was proper hair metal kind of stuff going on, wasn't it? Was Bon Jovi and stuff around then?
Yeah, I mean, Bon Jovi, probably Motley Crue.
Yeah, Def Leppard. All that kind of thing. But, yeah, Guns N' Roses were a little bit more the hard rocker side to things than a lot of the mainstream rock bands at the time. I mean, you had Metallica and things like that, but, you know, they were hard rock as well. So I think Guns N' Roses were in that sort of vein rather than more of the commercial.
They were seen as more of a heavier edge to all of the rock and hair metal at the time. But listening to it now, I'm not so sure. But
well, it's not heavy music like we know heavy music is now. But at the time, it was a bit.
Yeah, it's probably quite rocking, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely a different kind of style. 'Cause before that, in the 70s, you had Black Sabbath and stuff that was heavy metal, but that's kind of a different genre than hard rock.
Yeah, and some of this stuff is almost like blues rock or almost like some sort of rock and roll riffs. I mean,
yeah, it's in the classic sort of pentatonic scales and stuff that rock is involved in. You know, if you know your guitar work and stuff like that, it's lots of solos and riffs.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it obviously made a massive impact when it came out. Not originally, apparently.
Did it not?
No, when it was released, it didn't do much for the first about year until they started touring, and they got their first single off of it. Was it "Welcome to the Jungle"?
First single was Mr. Brownstone.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'm completely wrong there.
It ain't easy. But
right,
I mean,
so they kind of didn't help. But apparently it wasn't until they released, like, "Welcome to the Jungle" and on MTV that the album took off. Yeah. Maybe that's why it took a year, because the first single didn't really do that much.
First single was like a double A-side, and I mean, that barely charted. So, I mean, that's probably not really classed as
well, yeah.
First,
and that's why it probably took like a year for the album to take off a bit. But yeah, so what did you say the first single was? Mr. Brownstone?
Yeah, so the first one was
random one, isn't it?
It's So Easy, Mr. Brownstone, and that got to number 84 in the UK charts. Then it was Welcome to the Jungle, which was number 24 in the UK charts.
Maybe that's the one I'm thinking of. That was,
Yeah, and then the last two singles both got to number 6, and they were Sweet Child O' Mine and Paradise City.
Yeah, that's the single I was on about, which actually made them, was Welcome to the Jungle, to boost their profile. But yeah, they got some great songs on this, haven't they? The singles off of this are classic rock songs. Everybody knows the singles off of this.
Yeah, I mean, the singles are just like, you're never going to be able to do it, but if they could have filled the 12 tracks with Paradise City and of that sort of caliber, then unbelievable. But they haven't.
No, but to have 3 on there,
still 3. I mean,
3 songs that are considered classic rock fucking songs of all time. Welcome to the Jungle, Paradise City, and Sweet Child O' Mine.
Yeah,
they are there as like the best rock songs of all time, and they're all on this album, which is great.
And there's probably another couple, in my opinion, that are pretty solid as well.
Yes.
So
definitely.
For me, half of the album is like pretty classic.
Yeah, there's a few fillers.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know where you're going with that. Yeah.
Yeah. So with track listen, we just sort of like whiz through it a bit. It starts off with Welcome to the Jungle,
which everybody probably knows.
Yeah,
without a doubt. Even if you're not a Guns N' Roses fan, you would have heard it. Yeah, definitely. And you said that got to in the 20s, did you say, that one?
Yeah, that got to number 24 in the UK.
Yeah, so it's an amazing song, really, when you think about it. What was going on at the time? You had lots of cheesy kind of rock, didn't you?
Yeah.
Hair bands and all that, hair metal and that.
It's a great lead to the album, really. A great opening track, I think. I mean, it's bang on.
Yeah, definitely.
The only thing I don't like on it is it sounds like Axl Rose is having a wank throughout the whole song.
He's I
don't want to hear that.
Well, the problem is, a lot of this album is testosterone driven.
Yeah.
And basically, it's all leather hair, Jack Daniels, sex, drugs, rock and roll, and it's classic kind of cliched rock.
Yeah.
You know, at the time, it's probably a bit edgy, but now when you look back at it, it's kind of a little bit, that's a bit fucking...
It's a bit cringy sometimes.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, it's massively about women and...
Yeah, it's all about blokes just, shagging and, and all that. So, yeah, it is. Did you know where he gets what his nickname is? Well, he's Axl Rose.
Yeah.
His real name is William something, isn't it? It's William. He was born William Bruce Rose.
Right.
He was raised as William Bruce Bailey, but his name now is Axl Rose, and that's an anagram of oral sex.
Wow.
That's when you get into the mentality of how he was and this album is. If you're calling yourself oral sex, then you're a bit of a dick, aren't you?
Yeah, massively. Especially as it's before he's calling himself that before they'd even made him.
Yeah. Calling yourself an anagram of oral sex is a bit of a fuck, mate. But anyway,
he's a wanker.
Well, at the end of the day, he is a bit of a dick. But the album and the music, it did change rock and roll.
Yeah,
it did. It stepped it up from the hard rock being kind of cheesy to it being a bit hard edged and classic rock songs coming out of it, rather than it being just a bit of a lame sort of afterthought of sort of the 70s heavy rock. Do you know what I mean? But I think this changed it up a little bit.
Yeah, well,
it was quite short-lived.
Yeah, it was actually.
Because then grunge came along a little bit later, but this had its place, definitely, and really influenced lots of bands up to this day, to the Darkness and things,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the next one on the album is It's So Easy. Pretty good. It is a bit of a filler. Like you were saying earlier, it's with a lot of these songs, including It's So Easy, live at the time when they've just started in a sweaty little club, they'd sound amazing. But it hasn't got quite that impact, in my opinion, on the album.
No, I don't think so either. Yeah, like you say, it seems a bit of a filler one, and there's not much to it, is there? It's like every song on there, though, there's a good riff to it.
Yeah,
they all have, but
it's straightforward. Yeah. Then after that, it's Night Train, which
that's a bit of a classic.
Yeah.
And that wasn't a single, was it?
Well, it wasn't in the UK.
Right, because if you're a Guns N' Roses fan, or a heavy rock fan, hard rock fan, you'll know that song because it's quite a classic, really, isn't it?
It is.
Which seems odd that it wasn't actually a single.
Yeah, it's really well known that.
Yeah, it's got a good riff to it. I like it.
And then after that, it's Out to Get Me.
To Get Me. I'm on a night train.
Yeah, it sounds like Night Train to me.
They are quite similar, to be fair.
Yeah, and that's I don't like that. I think that's it's a bit.
It's okay.
Yeah,
it's okay, but like you say, it's a bit of a kind of filler.
Yeah, it's a filler and sounds. It's got similar bits to Night Train. So why they put it next to each other, I don't know really.
No, that's really odd.
Yeah,
it definitely is. But after that, you get into Mr. Brownstone.
Yeah.
Which I think's a pretty good song. I used to like that when I was younger. Do you know what I mean? When I was listening to it back, in the late 80s, early 90s.
I think that's my favourite one.
Well, it's very melodic, isn't it? It's very melodic, and that is in a way, it's one of the happiest sounding songs on the album. But weirdly, it's about their heroin addiction.
Yeah.
So,
but it's got a slightly different tempo, and it's got a bit of a different rhythm to it.
Yeah.
So
it's got a pop element to it, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think it's my favourite because I haven't heard it as much as the bigger hits, the bigger songs. So yeah, I kind of
it's
my favourite, that one.
Yeah, it's got all the little bits in there and all the, you used to get a little bit, little one do it, a little got more and more.
Yeah,
it's got all these like little melodic kind of racky bit. I quite like it actually. Like you say, it is more of the poppiest side to them on this album. But then after that, it goes straight into one of their biggest hits of all time, isn't it?
Paradise City.
Paradise City. I could play that drum beat with one arm.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it is a great song, isn't it?
It is. And it's... Do you remember when Guitar Hero came out? It's
I know of it, but I never played it.
Yeah, so you'd have the lights on the screen and it would be flashing like that, and you'd have the plastic keys, and it just reminds me of that. I'm pretty sure it was that one. Anyway, you play along the riff.
That was probably definitely on there. I don't even know what a riff is to that.
Maybe I'm thinking of one of the other ones.
Probably Sweet Child of Mine or something.
Sweet Child O' Mine.
That's the one. Yeah. Which is not the next song. Because that's the last song in the first half, which is really good.
Yeah, it's a good way to end it, isn't it?
It is, definitely.
Good opener, good way to end,
good
side one.
Yeah, good songs in between.
Oh, yeah, but it's not side one or side A.
Oh, yeah, what is it?
It's side G and side R.
Side for guns and side for roses.
It's back to front.
And I read about it, and they said the guns side A, is all about their sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Yeah. And side R, the roses side, is more their romantic side, which I'm not sure. So we're listening to My Michelle, and I'm pretty sure he's on about girls fucking should suck stuff straight away, and I think that's not quite romantic.
That's pretty romantic.
I don't know. That's a bit weird.
Going to shut the door.
He's going to shut the door. So yeah, My Michelle is the first one on the second half, which is a bit odd. But after that, we've got to Think About You, which I can't remember, Rich. Can you remember that? Think About You. No. You only just listened to it. That's how memorable that was.
Yeah, I haven't made any sort of note of it, so I'm not a fan of that one. I mean, I had this album on cassette. A friend of mine recorded it for me. I remember really enjoying it. But I still can't remember this song.
No, I can't. And yeah, we were saying earlier, a mate of mine did as well. He recorded me this album and on the other side, Metallica album. But yeah, I still can't remember Think About You.
No.
Which is strange. But there you go.
Yeah, it's Sweet Child O' Mine. I keep wanting to say of. Why is it O?
Because it's fucking stupid.
Oh, yeah.
Sweet Child O' Mine.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's like
wrong.
When they Voodoo Child without like the D on it. I don't know. It just annoys me, doesn't it? When people just want to take letters out to make it cool. Don't they?
Well, a bit like Slade. All their titles are
exactly that.
Because You Love Me, and it's all like sending a text message. Oh, the forefront of the mobile phone.
Well, yeah. So basically, O' means of.
Brilliant.
Yeah, they could have just put an F there.
There
we go. Right. So that's a little annoying bit about it. But at the end of the day, everybody knows that song, and that's the guitar riff you're probably thinking about, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a classic song. You can't really say much about it.
Apparently, they were just messing around in the studio, and Slash was playing that riff.
Yeah.
And they thought it was quite a joke sort of bit, and they all sort of joined in, and then they made it into like one of the best songs, best rock songs and well-known rock songs of all time. Yeah. So there you go. Buggering about can actually work out.
That's lyric.
That's a good saying.
Yeah.
I'm
surprised Axl didn't use it
on for you. Well, no, because they say buggering about, shag a girl about, or something. Do you know what I mean? Because he's just a
buggering people.
Yeah, exactly. Buggering. Anyway, young and crazy. Is it? You're crazy. Sorry, you're crazy.
You're crazy.
I can't even remember this one either that much.
No, You're Crazy, Anything Goes, and Rocket Queen are the last three. And in my opinion, they're not overly memorable.
Rocket Queen, I like.
I don't like the fact that he's his girlfriend, it will be a girlfriend on there that's he's shagging or something. She's like
apparently, I heard a story that he recorded him shagging one of the other band members. I think it was a drummer's girlfriend, and put it onto the album without them knowing when they released it. And maybe that's why the drummer left. I don't know. But yeah, now if you look it up, I've heard that. I don't know, it might be that song. I'm not sure, but yeah, he did that because Axl Rose is apparently really cool.
Right. Okay. Well, I think Stephen, what was his name? Adler.
Yeah.
I think he got chucked out because he was just drugs. I mean, they're all into drugs massively, but he was really into it.
Yeah, likes a bit of it.
I think the drumming's pretty good actually. He wasn't a technical drummer,
It's
but
quite high in the mix through this album.
yeah, I'm not overly convinced by the production. I think the production's good, very much of its time. That probably explains why the drums is quite high.
Yeah.
It's just not for me really. That the production too much. I think Axl Rose's vocals sort of grate a little bit. I love the main hits and a couple of the others, but altogether it's a bit. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Well, it's a mix of what was going on at the time, isn't it? With AC/DC with the vocals, you got all the riffs and all of that, and the guitar solos and stuff. It's quite a lot. It's quite a bamboozling your eardrums a little bit. There's so much going on.
There is quite a lot, yeah.
But yeah, no, obviously it's good. I like it. But yeah, if you're not really into it, you'll be like, what the hell, man?
Yeah.
Screaming. Those are guitar solos. Don't know what he's on about. He's talking about weird shit all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know.
I guess for me, when I was younger, I would have thought, oh, this is amazing. It's really cool. But when you're a bit older and it's pissing it down outside, and you're in England, and he's talking about shagging some like beautiful young birds and doing loads of drugs, and it's like a million miles away. Might as well be.
I think that might have been the appeal back in the day, though. Do you know what I mean? It's like you're listening to all of this, and you're thinking, well, these guys with their big hair, leather trousers, drinking Jack Daniels for breakfast, and all of that. You look up to them like, wow, they're like rock idols and all of that. But in real life, it probably wasn't like that much. Do you know what I mean? Well, it probably didn't get on much at all. I mean, like I was saying to you earlier, the drummer recorded his parts in 6 days. Axl Rose recorded his vocals line by line. That took months.
Yeah.
I mean, you want him to be in there having a load of drinks, just bashing out and just being like, yeah, in one hit, don't you? That's what you think of.
Yeah, and you can really tell that the band musically are like well practiced, like they've gigged a lot, because they're really tight. So yeah, to not do the vocals a bit quicker seems a bit strange.
It seems weird to me, but apparently he was a perfectionist and wanted to get every single syllable right.
Yeah,
but I don't know. Who knows? But like you say, they really hit the LA club scene for a long time to get the album up to where it should be until their single come out that really pushed them over the line. But it went on to be number one in the US Billboard 200, and it sold 30 million copies worldwide.
Is that all?
That is 30 million? Jesus, man. Yeah, that's amazing.
It is. It is amazing.
They first started recording this album in 1985.
Shut up.
The demos to their first album was in 85, but it fell through because their first guitarist, Tracy Guns, I wonder if they got the name for the LA Guns from Tracy Guns.
He might have been in LA Guns.
Well, he probably was. Yeah, but he left and then Slash joined, and then they signed to Geffen in 86, and that's when they started to record the album.
Right, okay.
Proper.
Well, that makes sense.
So it's taken them a long time, from 85 to 87, to get it all together.
Yeah, I don't think that's unusual, because a lot of bands sort of, with labels and first albums and that, it takes a little while to find their feet.
It does, and if people are leaving and that, and they come from two different bands, like we said earlier, LA Guns and the Hollywood Rose. So yeah, I mean, you've just got to find how it works with the band members, I guess, don't you, over time?
Yeah.
And they finally found the formula. But yeah, still, like you say, Axl's vocals do grate on you after a while. I don't think I could listen to all of their albums in a row. Imagine that.
No, I can't.
Although they didn't have many albums, did they?
Let's have a little count. Right, so they had Lies, which was like a live one. That don't really count.
Yeah, that's sort of like a live sort of thing. Yeah.
So Appetite for Destruction, Usual Illusion,
1 and 2.
We're class them as separates, you know.
Yeah.
They were.
Spaghetti Incident.
Yeah, which was a covers album.
Yeah.
But I guess it's still an album, so that's 4. And then
Chinese Democracy, which was just Axl with loads of different people. So yeah, they didn't really do much, did they?
And since they've been back together, they've recently released 2 singles, which I was saying to Dan, I really actually like. I like it better than any of this stuff.
And is it new stuff though, or is it old stuff?
Well, I don't know if it's written a while back, but it's got all the members that are currently in it on it.
It's not old demos, so it's re-recorded.
Yeah, as far as I know, it might be an old song, but this is like it's got the current members. Yeah. It's two songs, and I really like it. I like it better than any of this stuff, which people are gonna not agree with me with.
Whoa, you like it more than classic Guns N' Roses?
I do. Yeah, I do. I really like it for some reason.
Controversial.
I just probably because I wasn't expecting much at all, and it's quite good. And I think they had a couple more singles before that, so
I had no idea.
They've got loads of songs. They could probably release like 5 or 6 albums, but I don't know if they ever will.
You reckon they got that many songs?
They've got loads. When he was doing Chinese Democracy, the amount of songs he had written and that is unbelievable.
Really?
And I'm pretty sure that with the current lineup, they've probably recorded their parts onto it, you know, so it's
it's a band again.
Yeah, they've definitely got loads of stuff.
Wow, there you go. Right, we're going to go into beer of the week now.
Yeah.
Beer of the week.
And today, I can't even remember the link.
I can remember it.
We've gone for London Black.
Yeah, and this is a lovely stout, and London Black is really popular, funny enough, in London, and it's rivaling Guinness.
It's quite frothy.
Yeah. Ooh. And it's pretty popular.
It's rivaling Guinness, so it's
an alternative to Guinness.
So it's quite obviously, like you say, it's a stout, quite similar.
Yeah. The local pub, the Queen's Hotel, which I work in. This was on tap for a while. We've now got another one.
I don't know whether I had a pint actually. I think I might have just seen it. I'm not
sure. It's decent stuff. It
does look nice.
Let's have a look at the percentage. Yeah, it's 4.4, and it's a porter.
Ooh,
which is your Guinness kind of stuff, right?
Yeah, you got your stout, your porters. So what the difference is. I don't know. Well, a porter and a stout differences, but there you go.
Yeah.
Because I've just had a few pints of Guinness. Yeah. Oh, that has got a different taste to it. A massive different taste, actually.
But it's supposed to be like
that. Yeah. I'd say Guinness is more of a creamier stout, and this is more of a ale. This is more like This is definitely more like an ale beer than the stout Guinness.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah. It's not as creamy at all. Yeah. But no, it's nice.
Oh, well,
lovely. And the link. We got to get into the link. Why I'm drinking it.
Yeah, so it's London Black, and the link is Slash. He was born in London, and he was brought up for a short time in
Stoke-on-Trent.
There
we go.
So hence London Black. So there you go. So I mean, most people probably know that he's not technically American, but
no, that's it.
You might not know.
And also, if you look on the can, this little pigeon here is wearing a top hat as well. So that's an extra little.
Could be a bowler hat, but let's say
it's a top hat. It's got loads of skulls around it.
That's it. It's exactly
yeah. Anyway,
another little fact about. I've just got into Flea's new stuff from Red Hot Chili Peppers. And do you know where he was born?
Flea?
Yeah.
I reckon he was probably born in somewhere weird like Brazil.
No, Australia.
Oh, I knew it might.
And he said he always wants to retire and move back there.
Oh, wow. Fair play.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of the greatest bassists of all time. Really good trumpeter as well. That, like, you know, we were saying earlier, because he plays a bit on his new stuff. He used to play on the early Chili Pepper stuff. We'll have to do a Chili Peppers album at some point.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, there's another big band of that thing where someone's born somewhere else.
There we go. We could drink Foster's for that one.
There's a link.
Yeah.
People who were born somewhere else.
Somewhere else. But yeah, when we do Chili Peppers, we just Foster's because Flea was born there. Anyway, no, we're getting off track here a little bit. But yeah, we're going to get onto the artwork now. Look at that. This is the band cover, by the way.
Yeah.
The outlets and retailers banned this cover because it shows, strangely enough, a robot has raped a woman on the front, which is, you know, it's quite graphic, really, there. And then this big red monster is coming down to avenge her rape.
Yeah.
But a lot of the retailers thought that was a little bit weird and harsh, so they changed it to the now familiar cover with the Celtic cross with skulls on each point and one in the middle.
Yeah,
as the members of Guns N' Roses.
It's like classic, almost like their logo, really, isn't it? Like
it is now. Yeah, it's come to it. It's come to be that kind of thing.
See it on a lot of T-shirts. And everything. So I think it worked out really well because not only for this album, you've got one which is a cool cover with it being banned. You've got an even better one with with the cross with their skulls. I think they're both great. I think the cross and the skull one's slightly better. I think the back of it's good. It ties in well.
You got them all there. Like we say, every band has a family photo, and that's their one.
And then on the inside, you've got a nice collage of live photos, and then you've got lyrics.
You've got all the lyrics too, so you can see exactly how much of a perv Axl was by reading all of his weird words there.
Quite a lot, I think, by reading some of it. So, I mean, overall, I think the packaging and the artwork and everything's really good. I mean, I think it's got everything, like we've said before in some of the other episodes. Yeah. It's frustrating when it doesn't sort of like match up because it's not a hard thing to do. But that's kind of perfect. That suits it really well.
Apparently, originally, Axl Rose wanted the Apollo mission when it blew up. And you know, you see the image of that spaceship coming down in flames. He wanted that to be the album cover. But the record company said, well, no, that's a bit in bad taste. Yeah. So then they went for a robot raping a woman in an alleyway.
And they went, perfect.
Release that. And then and then the shop said, nah, that's in bad taste. So then they had the Celtic cross with the skulls representing each band member. And the Celtic bit in the middle was to represent Thin Lizzy because they were fans of that. Yeah, so they had a few different ideas for the album work.
They did.
Artwork, but in the end, I think the cross one with the skulls is the best cover.
Yeah, I think so. I think it worked out brilliantly with that. Yeah.
Yeah, and what we're going to go and wrap this up with what you think, Rich, is, you know, your score, your kind of overall opinion of this album.
Well, obviously it's a classic rock album.
Yeah, back in the day you would have scored it fucking lows, wouldn't you? Because of the time. Yeah. Things were different in the 80s. But now, looking back at it, it's still classic rock.
Yeah, I'm just going on how I feel about it. And I think there's certain elements of the production I'm not overly keen on. Axl Rose's voice can grate a bit. I don't doubt that he's a great singer for certain songs. It seems a bit cowbell heavy on the drums.
More cowbell.
Yeah.
Oh, have you seen that sketch?
Yeah.
Christopher Walken. Well, I think this needs more cowbell.
You can't have any more cowbell on this.
No,
if you had any more, it would just be cowbell.
Every song,
So that's a bit annoying. I think I'd give it a 6. I think it's going to be a 6 for me. I mean, the big songs are brilliant, but yeah, a 6.
I'm going to give it... Oh, that's hard, because I don't want to do the same score as you again, because the last few times we had the same score. But no, I'm going to have to give it a 6 as well, because back in the day, I used to love the album, and nowadays you look back and it's got the classic songs on it.
Yeah.
But then you'll revisit it and seeing that there's quite a few fillers, and it's quite dated, and there's sort of misogyny and sexual sort of way
ridiculous,
it's talking about women and stuff and that. In this day and age, it's very dated and out of time. So not the singles, the album tracks I'm on about. So yeah, you kind of think, oh yeah, that's a bit much. So yeah, I'll give it the same as you, a 6. But it is a classic album, and it's got classic, like I say, 3 of the songs on there are always going to be known as probably some of the best rock songs, aren't they?
Yeah, you ain't going to beat them.
They'll always be there. So yeah, great album, really good album, but just of its time, I think.
Yeah.
Subject wise and that, great. It's a great riff album, great solo album. But yeah, subject matter is a little bit of its time, but there you go. But no, really enjoyed it.
Yes.
And if you enjoyed this, tune in again next week.
Yes, got a good one.
Yeah, we're coming back with something
slightly different. Yeah.
Slightly different. We're going to have a look at an album that was released twice.
Yeah.
In 2 different countries, 2 different versions.
We're going to
compare it. Good game.
We're going to compare the 2.
We're going to compare the 2 and see which one we think's better. Cool. All right. Like and subscribe.
See ya.
Bye.
Album and Beer Club.